Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie, a pop culture ginger. It's not cute not knowing. We're going through a pandemic. Most cities across, in the U.S. are being shut down. We reach around the world and we give a, how you doing? How are you holding up? We are in trying times, and something tells me that it may get a little worse before it gets better. I think we have to remain hopeful. I know that says a lot because it's hard if you're stuck in a home with people that you can't stand or people who decide they want to get on your nerves. It can be hard. I know. We got to be grateful. We got to be kind. We got to practice kindness because it's so easy to get away with being kind. So what's going on is more cases, as more well-known people are being found out they have the coronavirus. Harvey Weinstein, he has the coronavirus. Did he get it at Rikers Island? He has been moved out of there. Idris Elba, his wife, Sabrina, are we surprised? She said she wasn't going to leave his side. Now you think about it. Most women would not leave his side. So she says that she has the virus as well. On some good news, 50 Cent, before we get to Meghan McCain's story, 50 Cent says he's worried about people getting fat because they're isolated. Can I tell you this? Taking a walk, you can take a walk, you can move your body, you can get some fresh air. It is important because there's something about being home. It's like, okay, I'm going to sleep. Okay, I'm going to watch TV. Okay, I'm going to eat. Okay, I'm going to eat again. It's very tempting because you can't get out and your nerves start and something about your nerves, but it's good to get that exercise in. Meghan McCain from The View is pregnant with her first child. Last year, she suffered a tragic miscarriage, and she's going to be working remotely from home. Today, we saw Joy, we saw Whoopi, we saw everybody in their individual places as they're all working from home. Over the weekend, rapper DJ D-Nice just broke the internet. He did an IG party where everybody joined him, from Bernie Sanders to Oprah Winfrey. These are just the big names. First Lady, Michelle Obama, everybody, they just joined in. And I think what made it special, he played music that made you feel good. A lot of us with the self-isolation, we can't see, we can't go out. You miss seeing people. You do. You miss seeing and hugging and talking. And it's so good to pick the phone up to call somebody, especially elderly relatives or elder people that you know. And I think what made it, because they were like, well, what was it about this that made it so special? I think because the music that he played and the fact that it was a way to make you feel good. I'm a radio DJ. I do more than just this. I'm a radio DJ. Music is good for the soul, and it can really, really lift your spirits, which is something that we need right now. Tiffany Haddish and Common are back together. I know, last week she was calling him a polyp. They're quarantined together. Tiffany, be careful. I can tell, this is the scenario I think. I think she likes him a lot more than he likes her. And he still wants to play. Common cares about his image. He don't want women thinking that he's one of them guys that go around here breaking hearts. But you have to wonder, what happened with you and Serena? What happened with Erykah Badu? We kind of know what happened with Erykah Badu because he ain't been right. What happened between you and Angela Rye, the CNN commentator? I think Tiffany likes him a lot, and I think we're going to have to keep our sister to our heart because we most of us have been there where you like somebody just a little too much, and they take advantage. Nude photos have surfaced from Andrew Gillum. He was the brother who was running for governor of Florida. He almost won by this much. Him, the drugged male escort, the other guy who OD'd, I think it was a setup. They showed Andrew Gillum face down naked. There was blood and feces. It was a lot. Vomit. It was a lot. Who had time to take these pictures? Who had time to take pictures? Which is making me think it was a setup. I'm not putting him off the hook because what he's taken his wife and his kids through is really a shame. And his political career is gone. Hopefully one day he can redeem himself. But who had time to take these pictures? And then all of a sudden now, they're just mysteriously appearing. They're graphic. Can't find them everywhere, but they had the Daily UK. They had the pictures. Bad Boys 4. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. It's coming out on demand by the end of the month. It's coming on Blu-ray and DVD by April 21st. This movie made $204 million. Let's talk about Netflix. Hollywood is suffering right now and virtually being shut down. They have made or pledged $100 million in a relief fund for TV and film producers. Hollywood shut down. Think of all the people that don't have jobs. I mean, so many people around the world are losing jobs, but Hollywood particularly is being affected. This is a spoiler alert. I want to talk about Madam C.J. Walker. So either skip forward or do this. I want to talk about Madam C.J. Walker. Did you like it? Did you watch it? Octavia Spencer, Blair Underwood. I liked it. I didn't like the boxing scenes. Look at me. I didn't like the boxing scenes. And I didn't like the fact that they were playing current music. I just wish they had stuck with period piece music. I kind of understand and kind of knew what they were going with it. But I like the fact that they showed Madam C.J. Walker's flaws and all. It wasn't this perfect image of a woman. It showed her flaws. We found out a lot. How many of us thought that she developed a hot comb? I know I thought she did. She perfected what was already out there and really took her to another level. I enjoy Tiffany Haddish, Octavia Spencer, Blair Underwood. For as fine as he is, and he is fine. He's fine. He knows how to play a bad guy. He knows how to play a bad guy. Whoo. That scene, there was a scene, it was final scene. We kind of cussed her out, used the F word. I was like this. It was like he was talking to me. Oh my gosh. He was something. Now I'm sure I'm going to get pushed back on this, ladies. And I'm going to say we. I'm going to put myself in it too. When we reach a certain point, or you reach a certain status or level in life, you got to be careful how you throw around those I, me. At the end of the day, got to make a man got to feel like a man. You can't tear a man down. You can't. You just can't. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Can't tear a man down. I'm sure there's people who are going to disagree. And when we do this platform, it's okay to disagree. I'm not giving an excuse for why he did what he did, the character, but when a relationship, here I go morphing into a Yama. When a relationship ends, you got to figure the part that you played, either what you did do or what you didn't do. Relationships they come together like this. Okay, we know what he did. He was cheating and lying and carrying on. But what did you do? Did you do something to drive him away? Were you too busy because you were too focused on this? And sometimes, because I'm a workaholic, your mate or that person that's in your life won't understand because your eye is on the prize and you're thinking about work. But if you're in a relationship, are you neglecting that part? I know there are some people out there who are getting what I'm saying, but there were some scenes. She was like, me, kind of like brushed him off like he was nothing. Not that's an excuse for what he did, but Blair Underwood. And he's such a nice man. The first time I met him was during the Million Women March. I literally could not even talk because he was sitting in front of me, and I was like, oh my God, he's gorgeous. And then I met him, I went to see him on Broadway, and such a nice man. But woo, Blair, you know how to play a bad guy for sure. Mike Epps, he and his wife are the proud parents of Indiana Rose Epps. They welcomed their little baby girl over the weekend. Issa Rae, her new movie, The Lovebirds. It's coming straight to Netflix. It was going into the theaters, but with everything that's going on, you're going to see a lot of movies going right to streaming services. That's taking place in April. Don't forget, Insecure debuts Easter weekend on HBO. I'm coming to TV One. I got the official notice yesterday. TV One's Unsung this Sunday night at 10. They're doing a feature on the late, great Billy Paul, me and Mrs. Jones. Billy Paul's wife, Blanche, mwah, I love you, honey. She wanted me to be a part of this, but when you film these things, you never know if you're going to make the cut. I made the cut, and I'm going to be on it this Sunday. I haven't seen anything. I'm looking for promos and stuff that I can like promote on our social medias. But my boss was like, "You look good up there. You look good up there." Now I filmed this like a month and a half ago, and I remember this so well because I was learning how to walk in the traffic in Center City here in Philly. It was a mess, and I was trying to like get through traffic, and I didn't want to fall in the street. I just remember that whole day how it played out. But I'm featured this Sunday, Billy Paul's Unsung TV One at 10 p.m. I went through so much on this. Any fans of ESPN's 30-30? You don't know, I'm a sports nut. The one on Michael Vick is very good. It's 4 hours. His days as a kid, growing up in Newport News, Virginia, to the Atlanta Falcons, to the Dogs, to the redemption in Philadelphia. It's excellent. It's 4 hours. ESPN 30 for 30. Did we talk about the Olympics? I think they're going to cancel it with Australia and Canada backing out. Look for them to postpone it until 2021. Kenny Rogers. I've been doing radio for 38 years, and there was a time I worked for country radio. This is the time when I missed the heck out of Toya, because, you know, we would occasionally burst into the gambler. You got to know when to fold them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Kenny Rogers did not write that song. That song was written by a man, and he was talking about life. Even though the video has Kenny, you know, he's the gambler at the table. The song was really about life, and when you think of the words, Kenny Rogers was amazing during his heyday. He was so handsome. The songs Lucille, Islands in the Stream with Dolly Parton, You Decorated My Life, Lady, that Lionel Richie one that wrote for him. Him and Lionel Richie had a great friendship, and for part of my career, I played country music. Yes, this black girl was playing country music, and I loved it. But Kenny Rogers was amazing and definitely a superstar. His life was just as colorful as his songs. 5 wives, 5 kids, and an incredible career from the Christie, I should have wrote this part down, from the groups that he was in, his incredible solo career, the duets that he did. He also did another great song with Linda Ronstadt. But Kenny Rogers was amazing. He may be gone, but Kenny Rogers will never be forgotten. Tell your friends, subscribe to the channel. You know what? You can keep in touch with Toya and Dex. They've been really busy. Chocolate.divinity for Toya. Dex at Dex Stuckey on Instagram. I am WDAS Patty. Leave a comment. It's okay to disagree. I just want to say that when people get into the name callings, then I got to snatch you up. It's okay to disagree. I love dialogue and I love conversation, so it's okay to disagree. Thanks so much for joining us. If I heart you, that means that I did indeed see it. Have a great day. Social distancing, wash your hands, be compliant. The sooner that we can all be compliant, the sooner that we can get over this coronavirus, hit a curve. Better days are coming. This is when we got to have faith. Faith over fear. And I know that it's hard. One minute you're feeling like this, another minute you're feeling like that. Faith over fear, everybody. Faith over fear. The sooner we comply, and young people, y'all can get this too. Don't think that y'all exempt. Y'all can get it too. As soon as we can get over this, we can get back to the lives that we all know and love. Even though, what will life be after all this is over? It's not cute not knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks so much for joining me.